Alright, welcome back everybody. And what you're looking at is the CBD Lemon Potion Seedlings. And of course I started with 3. We narrowed down to 2. And I've obviously got one in there that's outshining the rest. And I think she's going to be the prime candidate for the new DWC bucket. Alright, so I've been using this little dome here because it makes more sense. I've only got a few seeds that I had to germinate, and I figured, the big dome that I have just wasn't good enough. But I'll take this off. We've been keeping her nice and warm. I've been trying to dial in the heating pad and the moisture, but we definitely have some growth here. Looking nice and green. So I've been giving these ladies a little cow mag for a foliar, but the beginning of the week I did introduce their first feed, and that brings us to, what am I going to feed these girls, or this one specific lady, which is right here. She's the one that's going to go in the DWC. And last time, if you watched any of the videos, I had a lot of issues with ppms, issues with pH, all the numbers were drifting up and down.
Go chop her head off or something!
Alright, so here's a lucky lady that's going to go and get her roots wet. She's going to go in the bucket. And of course it's been a couple weeks or so. As you can see, we have 1, 2, and we have the 3rd node coming out. Albeit everything's growing a little slow. But I do finally have some nice signs of root growth. And I think these are long enough now to set her down into the DWC bucket. But mind you, I've never had luck with these rock wool cubes, and I've always had plants just die off in the cube or rot, and I'm pretty excited that I've gotten this far. Now this other lady here, she's obviously grown a bit slower, she's a bit smaller, but we do have a little root growth going on. So it's not a complete bust, but what I was thinking is maybe I'll just pop her into her own little container off to the side. I don't know, we'll figure out what it may be. But, I only had 3 seeds, so I might as well pop them all. Have better chances of getting something to propagate. Now, what I did do here is that 3rd rock roll cube in there with the very big hole in it, that one had the other lemon potion CBD seed in it, but that thing just sprouted up a little bit. The cotyledons wouldn't even unravel, they were white, so I just got rid of it. But the brown rapid rooter plug, I actually put a autoflower seed in there from what I used outside in the summertime. That plant got a bit stunted, had some issues, but I was just interested, just in case the lemon potions weren't going to pop, I'd have something on standby. That rockwool cube with the big hole, I basically just feed my probe down through the cover and put it in there to kind of simulate what the root temperature would be with those over there, those cubes. So the lights are about to go out shortly, and I'm going to hit these ladies with a little bit more CalMag, give them a nice light mist on the foliage. I also try to get it a little bit underneath. And alright, I got the cover on, I've got the probe down through a vent hole and into the cube. So, if you're looking for places to put a probe to get an accurate temperature, stick it into a plug or a cube nearby in the same dome, and hopefully you'll get something that's pretty accurate to what the roots are experiencing.
Let's smoke some weed!
Alright, so what am I feeding the plants this time around, you ask? You got it. Advanced nutrients. And why am I using this particular lineup? First off, it's a simple 3-part grow, micro, bloom, but also pH perfect technology. Also, I did mention CalMag, and I'm going to use SensiCal Mag Extra. So we're going to keep it real simple here, and I'm also going to, like I mentioned, SLF 100. So if you're not familiar with that, maybe you should be. So this is going to be the feeding regimen, but also, before I forget to mention, I also have some B52. So stalk and stem and bud strengthener. Now it has the B vitamins, kelp, and all that. So, all right, so we've got our seedling. See some nice, decent root growth here, considering she's already working on node 3. And I've got the bucket all situated. I've got the water pH'd and ppm'd correctly. And I've got myself a nice little base down here where I'm going to set her right into place. Right where the bubbles are percolating. And that's that. We'll fill her in a little bit.
Peace out.